Greetings, traveler.
Alright, so let's look at a Zorgo game now. Zorgo as well, longtime friend of the stream, very high level player, generally speaking, much higher MMR than I am. So George, that's always nice to see in your hero selection because then you know what you're re-rolling. Alright, we have buttons. My buttons games did not go that well. They went okay. I think it was like fourth and stuff. So we have two new heroes, right? We have Scenarius and we have buttons. So it's really nice to see that last game was Scenarius. This one is the buttons, the other new one. So maybe there's some specific stuff that Zorgo and we saw Seville like being really, really greedy on the button earlier. So it's nice to see if there's some learning available here. All right, Alley Cat on one. They brought it back. I don't know why. I don't mind it, but I feel like their philosophy was we're going to remove economy from turn one to make it less polarizing. And now we have Busker and we have Cat, so still kind of like you hit money or you don't. Alright, get wrecked by the cruiser.
Alley Cat?
Yeah, Alley Cat's back. Alright, level here, nothing fancy. Lose against the person that didn't get Alley Cat. Understandable. Jealous of our Alley Cats, chat. Ooh, Sally and Rover? Feels like it. You don't really need to play the Hummingbird here. The gold is better. I like that too. He's gonna freeze the bird though. No, he's freezing Banana for level. Might be freezing Banana for level. Depends a bit if he finds a good minion to put next to his Hummingbird. On buttons, he might not want to level straight away. We'll see. If he gets a good second 2-drop here, I guess he's buying Hummingbird. We shall see.
Does that mean Shutter gets banned in beast lobbies again?
Shutter is banned in beast lobbies, yeah. Alright, level Banana because we don't have good minions. I guess he had Fulgin this turn. Or why did those cats have so much damage? Insta level is like, eh. I'm not convinced here. That sub animation is great. I haven't seen Jandis being banned in beast lobbies, which is very fun for me. I've played a lot of Jandis Alley Cat shenanigans. At least I didn't read it in the patch notes, but maybe I missed it. Buttons gets another greater trinket on turn 8. Macaw Portrait buffs a battle cry. Cube is fun. Souvenir stand on buttons is such a meme, dude. I want to do that one time. He has Rover on the board, so Macaw is actually really solid. And he has another Beetle boy in the shop, right? Yeah, Macaw and then double buy is so clean. I kind of like that. But Souvenir stand is fun, right? You get to play 3 greater trinkets. I definitely want to do that for a video at one point. He's going to roll and sell a cat. That's fair. Probably bank the reroll. Because now he gets to trigger the death rattle of 2-4. But he also gets to trigger the battle cry of the Rover. Very interesting. Yeah, sell a cat for the rerolls. Hey, Celestalon. Yeah, Macaw Portraits for Beetles is super solid. Actually really nice. You can't mouse over carts because I'm watching a VOD. This is the new patch. The new patch isn't out yet. This is the early event. It'll be out on Tuesday. Is this RDU's video? No, this is Zorgo. We're watching Zorgo's POV. This is from Twitch, right? We're not watching YouTube videos here. I dove into Twitch VODs to get the cool games. At least with 2 free rerolls does sound good. Looking for another... Oh, we got Rylac. Okay, that's fun. Another Macaw. Alright. Feels like we are going to be a Beetle enjoyer here. Oh my. I guess he's just down a gold this turn? Or does he not even play the other Macaw? You play the other Macaw, right? Yeah, you're just down a gold here. That's fair. So he triggers the battle cry from the Rover because he has Macaw Trinket. Yeah, he's stabilizing really well here. He's stabilizing really well because with buttons, I've seen so many buttons players being super low health early on. So because he hit that Macaw Portrait. Okay, one sec. Because he hit that Macaw Portrait, he actually has like a ton of tempo here. That's really nice. Okay, fishing rod, unholy sanctum. So sanctum is really cool because you can trigger the moth, the new tier 6 beetle man. Yeah, he's thinking about it. Because macaw will trigger the death rattle, which will then buff your rightmost minion, which will be the moth. And then because the moth gets buffed, he gets more beetle stuff. But he wants the fishing rod, which makes sense. Moira is insane for him here. With Varian, he might just get... Yeah, okay. So he got the Shimmer Moth. Okay, yeah, okay, well. Okay, Zorgo. I too like the fishing rod more now that I have a look at it. It seems pretty good. I agree. Oh, Titus. Yo. Oh boy. Does he just sell his Elise? Because he hit everything already? Yeah, why do you need Elise? You don't need Elise, bro. You already have everything. Why do you need triples? Yeah, just sell it. It's funny, right? Because it's 3 left, but like he doesn't need to triple it. Like he has everything. Ugh, now it's on 1 left. I think he still play Titus. He gets so much extra scaling. Ooh. Okay, no, he doesn't have the Sanctum. The Titus can be on the right. That's fine. This is actually just obnoxious. This is an obnoxious amount of beetle scaling. Now, the problem is he doesn't have anything to buff the moths with, right? How does he buff the moths here? He had the tiger in the shop. But does the tiger even scale faster than regular beetle stuff? It's 2-2, right? The thing is, because of the macaw portraits, he can trigger the rover. So the rover Rylak package is still better, I think. Yeah. Oh, the spell with the buffs is so good. He gets Tyrant, but I don't think he cares. I think he's just Beetles. He got Sanctum again now. Yeah, this is so insane now. Yeah, Sanctum and you put a Beetle in the back, right? This is actually perfect. I think that Beetles are tougher to play if you don't have Sanctum, or at the very least this Macaw portrait. Because with Sanctum, you have a very easy way to buffing it stronger. So for those of you who haven't seen it yet, Shimmer Moth makes your Beetles +2/+2 stronger every time the Shimmer Moth gets any kind of extra damage. Oh, those are big demons already. So you see that the Shimmer Moth is getting bigger now because of Sanctum. Sanctum gives you +6/+6, I think, every time a death rattle triggers. And if you have Titus, your death rattles are obviously triggering more. So you're getting more value. Yeah, look at that, man. He's actually bigger than these demons already. That's so much Beetle scaling. Is there any cheesy way? I think Sanctum is probably the cheesiest way. You can do a lot of blood gems, but that's kind of hard to do. Ooh, Morgul. I guess he can try to save that for the demon player. So what does he need from this position? Reborns, right? Like, all, like 5 reborns. He needs Golden Moth, he needs Golden Titus, he needs, like, all the reborns. Maybe more Macaw, even. Because the Macaw portrait is so sweet. Although, how do you fit more Macaw? You kind of have to triple the Moth first. Yeah, you really want to triple the Moth. The scope is nice for a reborn. I did find it, okay. That's really nice. I don't think he wants Rylak over reborn, right? Because he doesn't even have 2 battle cries, right? The goldening Rylak's kind of whatever. The problem is he can't really sell easily here. You would have to sell his Moth pair, right? But then he won't get double the scaling. But if he gets reborn on his golden Macaw right now, he gets a lot more scaling. Because the second Moth does not give him anything right now. The second Moth is purely on the board to try and triple. Alright, looks like he's just casting spells on the Moth. Bran. I don't think he can fit Bran, right? It'd be a lot of fun. Oh, we're ending on it? We're selling our Morgul? I like it. I like it. Maximum Greedium. You could sell Tyrant too. Morgul in the hand might be better against the demon player. Yeah, I like it. Oh, bro, I feel like Zorgo's brain just did the same thing as mine. It's like, oh, that's a beast card, but oh, the demon guy was kind of big. Let me keep the Morgul, yeah. All right, so he sold out of his Shimmer Moth pair, which sucks, right? But at the same time, oh wait, that's not gonna kill our Macaw, is it? Bro. No, please. Please, sir, kill my macaw. I have golden macaw with Bran and stuff. Alright. Never mind. Silly 2/4 neutral. Yeah, I mean, it's golden macaw, which is going to trigger the Rylak, which is going to make the Bran more effective. But because he has macaw portrait, the macaw is also just straight up triggering the rover, which again makes the Bran very effective here. Now, I do think Bran is the worst card on this board. Well, is it even worse? In terms of scaling, it's not the worst. The guy, the tier 4 guy, the turquoise, is the worst one. Actually, is it the worst one? Because it's a death rattle that triggers twice on Shimmermoth, so... No. I think he sells Bran. I don't think he sells turquoise. Alright. He's still going for the battle cry, which indicates that he's not selling Bran, though. Oh, but I guess he just has 3 golds. He's just gonna chill. What's Macaw Portrait? Macaw Portrait triggers a battle cry on top of a death rattle, Jeeve. So he'll trigger the Forest Rover again. It's actually a respectable amount of Beetle scaling. Especially with Sanctum on Shimmermoth, it's kind of going okay. Like, the numbers are adding up. Look at that. Look at that. Tick, 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 tick. He's already at 150 Beetles. 168. And rising. Yeah. Respectable amount of scaling. Killing the Murloc player. Good, good. Get the Murloc. I think Beetles in a Murloc lobby are fair. Because if the Murloc player did not go crazy, you actually might have a chance. Oh, Moira, the brand can go. Oh, that is broken, bro. That is broken. Yeah, he's not even trying to do the Sephon on the side. He's full Beetles. He's committing Beetles, Giga Chat. You want that reroll. You really do, but you're not going to sell turquoise, are you? You could technically sell turquoise to sell Bran and play Moira and the reroll. I guess he also has Seer in his hand. You could sell Titus, but Titus Moira is still nice. But if he sells turquoise, he loses a lot of just Beetle stuff. Yeah, he's just not going to do it. Armor's kind of okay still, yeah. I think he just sells Bran and he's not going to use the battle cry during the tavern phase. I think that's what I would probably end up doing. I think I would just not... I would pretend I don't have the Moira on the board for the tavern phase, and I would just roll for my triples and shit. Yeah. That is so annoying, because, like, one of the coolest thing about having a Bran is that you... I think you really want to keep Morgul in the... Okay, he disagrees. It's because we saw the demon guy, right? Sliders was getting big on demons, so... I think I would want Morgul in the hand. I think for his end game, he wants to have like Morguls and base kill. That's why the Sephon was like maybe a little interesting. Because in the end game, you don't want to keep all this, right? I think for the end game, you just want to keep like 3 or 4 Beetle cards. And you want to just run the poison stuff on top. But I mean, it's obviously so easy in the backseat. Thinking I don't have to think about anything else. But like, oh yeah, just like... hold Morgul in your hand and somehow, you know, have also Murlocs, right? Anyway, this is more fun. Beetle scaling go. Look at this, man. No, Titus. All right, that was a good hit. Whee! Whee! Dude, look at this. Whee! It's really when you have Macaw Portrait and Sanctum, it's nasty. Like this is proper Beetle scaling. Damn. Yeah, the demon guy is still alive. Okay, he has another Morgul. Let's see if he's still thinking about... He's lagging in his shop, so the demon guy is just huge, right? Because when you start... Yeah, look. He's lagging. I always compare this to like Jurassic Park, where you can just like hear the T-Rex in the distance. You can't see him yet, right? But you know you're in trouble. His game is lagging so hard because the demon player is popping off. I don't know. This is too much. He played the spell card, right? It's not like he's waiting for a roll. He needs to reconnect at this point, right? Yeah, no, it's still it's not executing the spell card. Wait, what? Okay, so he has Saloon, and he casts Saloon, right, or not? He rolls. No, then he casts Saloon. See, he made the mistake of playing a card in a card game.
This can't be.
You're not actually supposed to play cards in a card game. That's getting a little bit too greedy. You're supposed to just roll your gold away. The shop can barely handle rolling. Once you start playing cards, that's a bit much, right? So the spell shop never showed up. He just rolled past it. Lol. Lol. Ooh, sell Titus for the double rover procs. Oh no. We only have 29 seconds. Do you think we're going to be able to buy our card?
Nope.
Oh my god, man. Oh no. Oh no. No. Come on. Please. All right. We're back, baby. We're back. The game is working. Whee! Dude, that's a lot of actions. Huge APM. Reborn. Oh no! Oh no, that was actually such a good freeze. Yeah, turquoise as well. At least his scaling is going to be really fun, right? It's Golden Rover now with Moira, so he still has his brand. Oh, please don't. Okay, one more call down. It is what it is. It is what it is, boys. That is what it is. Look at those numbers. No, Moira! Our scaling. All right, these Beetles are getting there. 300. This is definitely going to give the average Murloc board trouble. Now, unfortunately, if you're really like making a good Murloc board, you still beat this, right? But let's say you're playing at like, you know, you're playing at 6k MMR or whatever. I think if you hit like Sanctum, Macaw, Trinket, and you scale like that. Oh, you got another Reborn. That's nice. I think you can give most Murloc boards trouble. Because most players at 6k, they're not going to have, like, the 7 Murlocs in the hand, full Clown Car, right? And I don't think Beetles are that hard to play, because a lot of it is combat scaling. You do not need the APM, right? You just need to hit the right cards and roll for them, so... So that's why I'm a little bit optimistic on Beetles, because in a Murloc lobby, it could actually be a pretty good shout to just wait until the Murloc players kill all the stat players, and then you have Beetles to beat them. Ooh, Golden Moth. That's nice. I keep selling his Morgul. I'm not so sure about it. It's like he's just. I mean, I respect it because he's playing in the early access event. He's playing for fun. He wants to win with Beetles. He doesn't want to win by adding scam. Oh, he's getting a buff like that. Is that worth? Yeah, I guess he could sell the dinosaur. The dinosaur's whatever. Whee! Come on. Now he just has that regular ping because he's playing on an A from Europe. So it seemed like there was something either with his connection or something about the lobby that was weird. So Chicken is triggering Rylak and Rover, right? Yeah. Which is just Death Rattle triggers, which is great with Sanctum. Chicken with Sanctum is great, man. Yeah. And he has Golden Shimmermoth now. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. There's going to be pretty substantial demons. He also has a Hydra with 30 damage. That's actually really well done by Sliders. Yeah, that is bad. Because you lose all your skill. Oh, no. Oh, that's a kick in the nuts right there, man. Let's rewind it. That's like... Because the problem is that he has Moira, so he spawns up to 4 Beetles from that Rover. So when that Rover dies, nothing reborns. Right? I mean, it's not like it is reborn, but he really... Like, he needed to go first to get at least that Macaw hit off. This is actually tragic. Because right now he has 0 Death Rattles and 0 Battle Cries on his board. Oh, that's not true. The Macaw still triggers the Beetle itself for Sanctum. Okay. Silver lining. You're still getting some buffs here. But now you don't because you buff your Beetle in the back. Yeah, this is honestly Sliders just being a good player and randomly having a 30 damage Hydra on his board, which absolutely decimated our... Like, that's the difference between a win or a loss here, right? If that, okay, so we have a health, we can try again. But if that Hydra isn't on the board, my god, we get so much work done. We get so much work done. And we could have just gone first, right? If we go first, we also get a lot of work done. Stinger Skull, thank you for the prime. So he has Hamul. Let's see what he Hamuls for. If it's just Beast, it is Beast. Okay. I'm not sure if he's thinking about trying to add some Poison Scam to this board, but... Ooh, he's selling a chicken instead of a macaw. Like, I get that he has macaw portrait, but I feel like the opponent is going to keep cleaving us, right? So I don't think those macaws are going off. That's the problem I have here with going for second macaw. It just feels like that cleave was so good. I mean, I guess the opponent might want to continue cycling and sell it, but I don't think so, right? That cleave just destroyed us. Tyrant has taunt. He's going to try and let it go into the Tyrant. Oh, he could untaunt. Oh, he can untaunt his Rylak. Yeah, that's why Zorgo is higher MMR than me, guys. He is untaunting his Rylak. That's gonna cause some loss of scaling, but that's totally worth it. He needs to try and not get cleaved. So the problem now is that the Tyrant is in the back, which it should be, right? But it's gonna block Sanctum buffs for a little bit. Yeah, Pants the Rylak is actually clean, which makes the Macaw very nice. Yeah, that cleave is still on the board. Ah, but he has White Mane. That can taunt Moth or Moira. If it taunts Moth, it might actually be fine. Taunts Moira. Okay, we dodged. So he's at least getting one Giga pump off. But again, the problem is that the Tyrant is now in the back, so the Shimmer Moth is not getting any of this juicy scaling. And now Moira's dead. That's a lot of scaling gone. Yeah, the opponent is honestly just teching us, which is annoying fighting good opponents. Very annoying to fight good opponents. The Macaw is also not summoning any Beetles here because it triggered Rylak, which is good for scaling, but we would not have minded another like 4 Beetles on the board or so. Yeah, this is close-ish. If he can scam that one big demon, it's doable. Like, it's one huge guy, right? Probably because of Mutinous or the spell or something. Boomobile. I wonder if he can ever just put a Shimmer Moth last, but... Yeah, he's selling his Dinosaur, I'm guessing. Oh no, Rylak's out. No more scaling. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, no more scaling. Keeps the Dinosaur. Another Forest Rover for Beetles. Yeah, he has one in his hands. Ooh, Beetle's spell. Is that going to cause problems with Sanctum? But that might be worth it, right? Yeah, he's looking at selling for Belcher because he wants to kill that. See, this is where if we had held on to again, it's so unbelievably... I would have seen 5 turns into the future and I would have kept the, Morgul in my hand. That's what chat would do, right? I recognize it's tough, man. That would have tough. Oh, he's throwing it on the top. Oh, but it got stealth too. Oh, wait, that's insane. I thought it was a misplay because he threw the thing on the... I thought he was better off throwing it in the shop on the base kill. But the Murkbrine getting stealth is actually insanely good. Because he needs to kill that one huge demon, right? So if you have a stealth poison, that definitely helps. Oh man, I'm getting a little bit of anxiety seeing this. He needs to end on a card. Boomobile as a taunt. I kind of want to put the Moth first. He's leading with that? Wait, what? I was so happy that I had stealth because I wanted to kill the last standing demon with that, right? Maybe it's like a big taunt that I missed. No, I think it had to be in the back, right, to try and kill the 2k guy. But again, right, it's so easy to backseat this, right? He's doing a phenomenal job. It's just hard. He's definitely fighting an uphill battle here with the amount of tech the opponent's throwing out. The opponent is teching so hard. Sanctum buffs on the Boomobile. Beetles are big. But yeah, he needs one scam card to connect with that 2000 demon. Because I think he can kill the rest, right? It's just that's that one guy, that's the problem. Definitely a fun strategy. I'm gonna try Sanctum Beetle scaling myself, yeah. Alright. GG, man. Cool Beetle game, regardless of the results. Sliders is a monster. Zorgo would have won almost every other position, but Sliders having the foresight of having the cleave and having the white main. But yeah, cool game. Good stuff.